T.I. He about to kill the king, he said. Now, 2006, he called himself king. Now we line up for him to kill the king.
Now, see, the thing is about the 2006 album, a lot of people think it was in reference to me. It was really named after my son,
Interesting.
King. Yeah.
But they was like, he calling himself king of the South.
Well, no, that was done. There is no mistaking that.
I did that also.
Yeah. Two things can be mutually true at the same time.
Yeah. Now, the big talk is obviously your latest single, Let 'Em Know.
Yeah.
Produced by Pharrell.
That's right.
You came out swinging, cut the dreads, and got back to work.
Yeah. I mean, like I told you earlier, bro, I've been working though.
Yeah.
I've been heating. I think that, brand recognition is important in this thing of ours. So if I'm representing the brand to people, it has to be, recognizable. It has to be comparable to what people have grown to know and love about the brand of T.I. So I think that's what made it that much more special.
I think the reason I say you got back to work is not because I think for us as the fans, we on the outside, we don't know what's going on,
right.
Man. We know what y'all tell us,
right.
Man, and a bunch of assumptions get made in between there.
True.
So if you not giving us an official boom, let's go.
Right.
And we see you collabing, and okay, all right, you collabing over here, did thing over there, all right. But you don't feel like this Let 'Em Know was a specific stamp, like,
undeniable.
All right, y'all, let's go now.
It's undeniable. It is.
You know what I mean? There's
it's
a certain energy
undeniable.
to the. I mean,
Urgency.
you had the video. You know what I'm saying? You on the boat. You in Miami.
Yeah.
Pharrell, big production. Hype Williams.
Yeah.
That's a certain level.
All that.
Now, why did you go Hype Williams? You wanted to bring a feeling?
Man, to be honest with you, dog, I feel like that was Hype and I ain't had a chance to work as much as we probably should have.
Okay.
During, the time we were both, playing at the level that we were playing on. I just always wanted to work with him and do more with him. We did something for my last album called Hypno, which is also dope. That's a record that Juicy J did for me for my last album, and he directed that one for me. I was, that was definitely an experience. And honestly, bro, we were talking about shooting. I hit Hype. Probably, man, it was during the holiday season. I texted him and was like, yo, what's happening? And he ain't hit back to like January 15th on some,
I was on vacation
later type shit. Like, yo, I'm just seeing this. What's up? And so we met, bruh. We met and I played music and I was like, and he was like, shh, I got the camera in the car.
Stay ready.
I was like, I got the camera in the car, bro. We can go like now. You know what I mean? So then I explained to him that, the haircut would be a big part of it. And so, we just had to make sure that we timed it properly.
Yeah.
And so he put, he put a schedule together and, all of the different pieces that the different pieces of content that we be capturing and he be delivering for the nominal fee. That
not the 1997 Hype William price.
Nah, we can't do that one. And we had to have that conversation in great detail. You know what I'm saying? But he understood. He said, man, I get it, it's a business. Because before, you gotta think about it, man, before videos were really like just throwaway money. And when I say throwaway money, is because it was a marketing expense that the artist was only responsible for 50% recouping. And there was no way to monetize the videos back then. It was just straight commercial.
Yeah, throw it up on MTV, BET.
And just hope that it bring enough people in to compensate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And they were spending millions on the video.
Yeah, I never did that. I never did that. I think my most expensive video probably was about 400-500, maybe.
Well, and was that because you understood the cost from the beginning?
I never understood what the $1 million was for. I just never saw how, if I spent $1 million on the video, where does this, like, how does this make more of a success than spending $250? You know what I mean?
Yep,
I feel like I always felt like if you spent $100 or $250 the right way, and you got the right record, you gonna yield the same benefit as if someone went and spent $1 million. You know what I mean? And I just felt like, it's a bit like a business decision. Like, it just was a fiscal responsibility.
I'm gonna ask you about bring that Let 'Em Know back, Shells. Let's get into this single, man. We're gonna play this a few times today, man. T.I. is here. I'm gonna see if he'll give us a date on this Kill the King album. We also got to talk about the most recent affairs, because there's a snippet on Apple Music of War. Look, he don't even want to talk to me about it now.
Man, that's so last week, bro.
It's so last week, bro. Now, you had to let them know last week, and we got to get into it.
Oh, man.
I mean, listen, bro.
Ain't you tired of this shit, bro?
I mean, listen, I'm happy that the record's number one.
Yeah.
I'm happy that the record's number one. I'm happy that it already had momentum before this became a thing.
Yeah.
I'm happy about all that. I'm happy that it inspires you to as an MC. I know there's layers to it. But I think ultimately when I see, you threw the snippet for War up on Apple Music.
Yeah.
And we're gonna play that one piece, because the other records is on the internet.
Yeah, the other records, and that's intentional. Like, you know what I mean? Them other records, they are messages. They were intended to reach the ears I needed to reach.
Yeah,
I'm not.
It's not official. I'm not. This ain't
into
a part of
monetizing.
my.
That shit ain't on the album. That's not, a reflection of what you can expect, except for War.
Now, what about the family members, your sons? Are they?
I can't speak for them.
Okay, tell me more about that, because the internet likes to say that T.I. got his sons.
No, hell no. I ain't got nothing to do with everybody moving on their own, like, accord. Like, everybody doing what they feel is necessary to be done, in the moment. Like, there was no, like,
coordination.
Not really, man. I tell you what, like, for real, the only coordination is, after I do, when I push mine out, then I be hearing about, King doing what I call King. He be like, hey, no more. Let's chill. You know what I mean? It's cool. It's good. And then he'll hit me tomorrow. Man, you see this shit? I'm like, man, go on, do what you gotta do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that, it continued on because the motherfucker just refused to nigga chill, nigga. Fuck up, bro. You know what I mean? You cool?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that shit, Jay, man, it's unfortunate. It's something that was intended, to celebrate the culture. And intended.
And you're speaking about the versus battle, the intention of y'all doing versus.
And I mean, not even the intention of us doing it. Like, you know what I mean? Because that was a conversation that we had in 21, if I ain't mistaken. So for 5 years, we've known that shit ain't gonna happen. And I'm cool with that. I think a motherfucker just don't like to hear the fact of the matter. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was gonna do it. Yeah, we were gonna do it, but Cud don't want no smoke. And I guess that ruffles a feather. But that's not my fucking fault. That's the truth.
Yeah.
And if you don't, only a fool despises facts. So if you foolish enough to despise the fact of that matter, that's between you and your maker. It ain't got shit to do with me.
Yeah.
And I'm done with this shit, bro. I don't, you know what I mean? Because to be honest with you, the way the narrative is spun now, like, now he needed this for his family. And man, bro, we been straight. I ain't never been nowhere with my head in my hand, asking nobody to do no shit for me that were gonna keep me afloat. I've been good, overly. and I was already experiencing a hell of a moment.
With to let them know.
Yeah, I was already well on my way to doing some shit not many motherfuckers my age are allowed the opportunity or afforded the opportunity to do. So I don't really want to dampen my moment or shade my moment with the bullshit. I just ain't got no time for the negativity in my life, bro. That shit ain't got no place. I'm not a miserable person. I love myself, and for that, because of that, I love others. I don't hate nobody to the point where I want to see you suffer. I ain't on none of that, bro. I am a beacon of light. I'm a man of God. I am God's son. God put me here with a purpose, and I'm pushing that purpose. Anybody got a problem with that, you need to take it up with God. You know what I mean? Anything in between me and God purpose for me, it will be removed by choice or by force.
Well, as an MC though in this, and as a rapper, you have expressed wanting to do verses though, regardless
no, I
of
haven't.
that. Regardless,
I haven't expressed it.
You haven't.
It's not me expressing it, and that's another misconception that I really have a disdain for. I'm not out here soliciting myself for verses. I don't give a fuck about verses. People want to see me in it.
Right. But you gotta have some love for that. Like that's a celebration of the music, right?
Of course. It's only goofy ass shit like this that make a nigga like, man, why y'all ain't come talking about this shit to me in the first place? I'm fine on my own, bro. I'm good. I don't need none of this shit, bro. I'm straight. Without the success of Let 'Em Know, without an album dropping, I could have still had my hair and doing comedy, and I'm living in the same house, driving the same cars, you know what I mean? Flying the same planes, living the same life, bro. Ain't now motherfuckers stop my motion or created none for me. Man, I just, this shit just, man, enough is enough.
It's irritating.
Man, quit the cap, Jack.
Yeah. So, will we see you in the verses?
Bro.
Or is that even, you don't even want to talk about it?
Man, let that shit go, cuz. I don't give a fuck, bro. You know what I mean? No, man. I don't know. It ain't even worth the trouble at this point, dog. You know what I'm saying? Whatever positivity could have came from it,
it's
been poisoned. Man, fuck that shit, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If God put that shit in my future, man, it'll be his doing, not mine.
There you go. Well, you gave us War. War came out of this on Apple Music.
Absolutely.
So let's play a little piece of that.
Let's do that.
And then we're gonna get to these
Produced
classics.
by DJ Toomp.
Let's go. Toomp on the album too?
Oh, hell yeah.
And this will be on the album?
Multiple times.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna ask about this Kill the King. I need to learn. We need to learn something.
No problem, man.
Now, on Kill the King,
yeah.
What's the energy you want us to receive from Kill the King when it's time?
Well, I've never, ever, ever felt that it was my place to dictate or determine how people received my art. I'm not telling you. I want you to listen, and I want you to tell me what you feel. I want you to tell me what it does.
What's your intention though? Why are you calling this your last album? Why is this?
There's so much other shit to do, and honestly, I've given so much of myself, so much of my time to this shit. I have to open the floor up for other things. I got 2 films that I have written, directed, produced, financed, and that is something that I intend to spend more time doing. One of them is a sequel to my first film, which is called Departments. You can go see it on Tubi right now. It's like that. It's a comedy set in an apartment complex on the west side of Atlanta. and the other is a romantic comedy. Now, this is the first film that I've directed and starred in. So wrote it, produced it, directed, starred in it, music supervisor. So this is it's called Thought She Was the One. Stars myself, Terrence J, Chameleon, Chris Meyer. I'm sorry if I said that wrong, bro. Brittany Hall, Dominique Perry, so many people, man. DC Young Fly, and you know, it's the tagline is "Looking for love in Atlanta, good luck." So doing things like that, and I have a slate of other films that I'm looking to produce, direct, and develop. So that, and then I have a host of real estate developments of enormous proportions. Well, maybe not enormous proportion for up here, but a $250-300 million building in Atlanta is a big ass deal.
It's enormous proportion
I mean?
for myself.
Yeah. So, you know, I have like 2 of those, like, you know what I'm saying, that's on the table that we, you know, in the process of funding and putting together. And shit, bro.
You busy?
I got dreams that carry me outside of music. And in order for those dreams to be a reality, I have to dedicate the necessary time, effort, and attention to it.
So one of those endeavors is obviously the comedy. You had the comedy then you have a special too,
absolutely,
right?
yes.
You had a special. I had told Tip, and none of this crossed my algorithm. And when I saw your name on flyers in the past, I assumed you was performing.
You tripping. At the comedy club?
I didn't even know. I saw your name on flyers with other people, rappers, and all type of things. So I was like, oh, he must be performing. Come to find out you was doing stand-up.
Yeah.
So what was the feedback you received? And are you going to continue to do stand-up?
Man, to be honest, everyone who has come to my shows has laughed, left, you know what I'm saying, with smiles on their faces, shock, surprise. Now I have heard one girl, I don't know who she was, say something about, you know, I sound like I just like to hear myself talk. And she's absolutely correct. I do like to hear myself talk. And thank you for coming and enjoying one of my favorite pastimes with me. You know what I mean? But for the most part, more people are just, you know, they enjoy hearing me talk through things that they've observed me go through and not know how how it affected me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What my mindset was and how I dealt with it. And I enjoy it. It's therapeutic. Yeah. I ain't doing it to please others. This is something I'm doing for my fucking self. Can I have something for me? Can I have something for me, man? I'm not doing this to please you. This is not for you. If it ain't for you, take your ass home.
Now, how humbling was the experience? Because comedy is hard, man. Comedy is a very hard craft.
It's humbling, but I was humble already. I walked in. I didn't go in it saying, oh, I'm going to tear this motherfucker up. I went in it saying, hey, man, this is wonderful to have something that you could start from the floor. You can start at the ground level, learn, grow, evolve, put the work in, get the reps in, get better and better and better, and build up to something over time.
Yeah.
So that was always the intention. I never said, oh, I'm the funniest motherfucker. No, I think I'm an interesting storyteller, and I find humor in presenting my story to others.
When your brother passed, your longtime manager passed, who also managed comedians, right? He was that also, is some of this cathartic in a way? Because you've been around the comedy space tangentially.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't an intention. It wasn't on my to-do list.
Right.
Like, really, somebody threw me on stage out of spite, thinking that it would keep me from talking shit, right? And so, because I was a heckler, you know what I'm saying?
Ah, okay.
So motherfuckers just threw me on stage, like, since you think you so good. So I got up there, and I got my first laugh, and I was hooked. And I started doing that shit every day, showing back up, showing back up, showing back up. Every day I'm in spots, motherfuckers like, is that T.I.? You know what I mean? And that shit just, it fed a piece of my spirit that had been starved for so long. I don't know what that was.
Bringing joy to people in a different
guess
kind
so,
of way, maybe?
Yeah, sharing positive energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody goes to a comedy show to have a bad time.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Nobody got that level of bad intentions on their mind going to a place where the whole room is there to laugh. And it just did something for me, and it still does.
Good for you, man.
Right on.
Good for you, bro. Because, you know, not everybody gets to walk that walk that is fulfilling for them.
Yes, they do get to, though.
Well, no, they could
choose not to,
or they're afraid to, or don't know how to,
fear,
or that
fear
shit
thing. That's a lie. So
wait, which is the lie? People being afraid,
no,
or
fear is
fear is
lie.
a lie. Yeah, okay,
yeah.
But you believe that people do have it, though. You're not saying
I believe people have fear.
Yeah.
They yes.
Inflicted,
all human beings have it.
I was just checking.
But if you are crippled by it, if you are controlled by it, if you allow it to deter you from doing what you feel is your purpose, you don't deserve what comes after. Anytime you've been afraid of something and you went up against it, got through it, you always grew and evolved as a human being after it. And so to succumb to that fear is alleviating your opportunity to grow and become the greater version of yourself that you could become after it. God sent me here with fear for my creators. You know what I mean? Fear for my mama, my daddy, my God. My daddy dead, still scared to death of my mama, and I'm going to take the rest of that fear back to God. When I get back to God, I'm going to say, here you go, there you go. I got that for you. You know, ain't no man finna, or no real situation finna pull the fear that belongs to God from me. The worst you could do is send me back to God. And if I get with God, and we really gonna be on your ass. You gonna get me closer? Oh, we really on your ass. You understand? So I just, man, I when I feel fear, I fear the fear. I'm scared of being scared. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, oh, I got to do it now.
Did you feel that way when you first stepped into the rap game? How'd you feel when you
anxious?
I was
anxious. I was like, boy, as soon as they hear this shit, they gonna know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you knew what it was. What made you so confident when you think back to 01?
I had been doing it for so long, bro. Like, I was the one in the like, Atlanta showed me who I was. Atlanta showed me what I could do before the rest of the world ever got an opportunity to hear me. Like, I was always the nigga at the cafeteria table. Every school I went to, I was the rawest motherfucker rapping.
Right.
Whenever somebody else said they could rap, they came to the school, they're like, man, you got to go see Tip. In every apartments I moved in, rawest motherfucker, I was always, he gonna be something. Oh, he gonna make it. He gonna make it. Like, hey, man, so what we used to sell dope out of, man, it just happened to be some apartments that were next door to a plaza that had a barbershop. And everybody used to go get their haircut in that barbershop. It was called Dutch Barbershop. Also, Big Oomp and DJ Jelly, they had like a record shop too in that same plaza. So DJ Jelly and Oomp, everybody like, man, go holler at Big Oomp, man. You know what I mean? Go holler at Big Oomp. You know what I mean? He could put you on. Like, man, nah, I ain't going to holler at nobody. Then, like, Too Short, Big Gip from Goody Mob, and other motherfuckers would go get their haircut. Like, man, go holler at them, man. Go holler at them and rap for them. Like, nah, I'm not doing that. They gon', you know what I mean? I'm gonna present myself to them, man.
You knew that then. Like, I'm gonna make sure my thing is buttoned up.
Absolutely. I always had a vision for myself in this shit.
Well, and I think it's obviously beautiful that you've come full circle to this new single. And you worked with the Neptunes and Pharrell on the first project.
I did, yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to get to that, what you want to get to? What's your name?
Hell yeah.
Let's get to that. T.I. first album.
You feel me?
Linking with the Neptunes, Pharrell.
I knew right then. Funny story, right?
Yeah.
So, me, KP, you know, we go to Virginia and we working on this. And
Shout out to KP, by the way.
Right on. And KP playing records for P off my album, Potential, you know, records, just to show him the direction we was in. And we made these records, well, Pussy Pumper #1 and I'm Serious were the 2 records we made. And afterwards, we were just sitting and talking, and Pharrell was like, you know, you dope, bro. You so dope. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if you don't do so well the first album, see. You're too dope. You're like a Jay-Z kind of dope to where it's gonna take people a while to catch up to what you're doing. And you know, don't be surprised. I say, man, fuck all that. I'm going through the roof the first time. He was right. He was right. He couldn't have been more right.
But I'm Serious did okay though. But maybe people...
okay ain't what okay. I wasn't going for. I've never gone for okay. You know what I'm saying? So
now, on this first project though, you had Jazzy Faye on there, you had Too Short on there.
Yeah.
Obviously you had PSC on there.
Right on.
Trap music.
You feel me?
Trap music was when you feel you was just saying Pharrell.
Yeah.
Gave you the heads up that it may take a second.
Nah. That was I'm Serious, he said this.
No, I know, but by Trap music, that album.
Yeah, by the time it happened exactly how he said it would.
Yeah, second project.
Yeah, it happened exactly how he said it would.
But I also think that's a blessing in many ways. Because some people have problems on the second drop because it went so crazy on the first one. And so they then have to go figure it out, and the bar gets lower. That's what the sophomore album thing is all about. You went the other way. The first one was a struggle,
right?
And the second one, the sophomore, was when it took off. And so you probably was better, you know, your brain was better calibrated for what you needed to do moving forward, and you was able to really find yourself.
Okay. I ain't never look at it like that. Then some motherfucker do so well that they like, I guess you could say it causes them to, I guess, fear that they won't do as well.
They have it right.
I'm talking about not even just for the sophomore, for the rest of their career.
That's right.
It's almost
you're
like,
still living up to that first thing.
Right.
You didn't have to worry about that. I could argue that the reason you've had such a long career was because that first thing out the gate wasn't all the way cooked. Bring them out, bring them out.
You did.
You had to talk to Hov about clearing this back then? How'd that work out?
I asked Swiss if he approved it, and Swiss said, man, I got it, man. Just do the song. You know what I mean? You know, he said that, you know, he said, man, hold straight, man. I got that. You just do the song. And so I did.
And it all worked out.
It all worked out.
And what was the second single? You Don't Know Me?
The actual single, You Don't Know Me was first.
Really?
Yeah.
Bring Them Out was second.
Yeah. You Don't Know Me was already out.
And then you came with the Bring Them Out.
Fun fact, You Don't Know Me was the one that got nominated for a Grammy that year.
And not Bring Them Out.
I don't know how that happened, but yeah.
Tip is hanging out, T.I.
You feel me?
That's right, we're working on this new album, Kill the King.
Yeah.
But this Friday, PSC.
Yeah, man, straight from the A.
And they good with us playing this record today.
Oh, absolutely. And straight from the A, man, this is a record, man. This is a record to raise the camaraderie in the city.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's been a lot of divisive rhetoric that has kind of surrounded the town. And now it's time to get back to what Atlanta's known for. Unity. You know what I mean? Coming together and building big shit.
That's how the city got popping.
You feel what I'm saying? Can't get away from that.
And you know why? You know why that divisive rhetoric comes?
Success.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know. But somebody who's already been successful got to say, hey, guys, it's not the way you do it. It's not the way it happens. You can't sustain this way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's keep this shit rolling. Everybody got if everybody do a little, nobody has to do a lot.
PSC DJ Drama Project.
Yes. Gangsta Grill, still in the streets.
Is it a date for that?
Man, you know, every time I say something, man, this shit,
right, so,
I end up putting my goddamn boot in my mouth.
So I got T.I.'s new number since, you know, he back moving around and you know, listen, this is my responsibility. I'm gonna start texting you for dates.
Yeah, well, you know
and
what,
I'm gonna
man?
start because we need to start like, you know, as things happen, this momentum, the spotlight is on, the light is shining. We need to get these things out the door.
I will tell you this. I'm gonna put my next single out on the 18th of March.
Okay.
I will tell you that.
But that's for Kill the King.
That's for Kill the King. This particular, I don't know, man. I think, man, sometime maybe not February, maybe April, like April.
Feeling April.
Yeah.
What are you doing in celebration of the King album now? So that's 20 years ago now. And you got Hove. Hove is, you know, everybody talking Hove. We may see Hove this year for the 30th of Reasonable Doubt.
You know what, man?
It makes me have to ask you about 20 years ago.
Well, you know, I'm headlining the birthday bash. That's gonna be it's sold out quicker than any birthday bash has ever sold out.
And that's like the Summer Jam in Atlanta.
Yeah. So, you know, excited about that. Also, One Music Fest, big festival in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Doing that. I got about 4 tours on the table.
Okay.
So I'm perusing through offers.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Seeing.
But you're a rich man. Well, I mean, you're happy with your
rich men measure their wealth by the amount of things they have that money can't buy.
Okay. However you measure rich, I would say that you, sir, are that. Now, whatever your metric is.
Right on.
So touring and moving around may not necessarily be...
I mean, but it must be done at the end of the day, man. If I committed myself to, you know, to a project, then I have to optimize the success.
Do you feel committed to the fans as well?
Yes. Because it's my last ride. So I'm going to have to, you know, I'm going to have to give them everything I can give. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I like that. Now, it's also, 20 years since ATL too, right?
20 years of ATL, 20 years of King, 25 years of I'm Serious, yep.
So you got work to do, sir. This might be your last album, but you might be out running around with this album for a good 2 years.
I ain't scared. That was Pharrell say. He said, man, P say, hey, man, this record gonna follow you around for about 2-3 years, bro. He say, man, I knew what this was as soon as you put them headphones on. I knew exactly what it was. He say, for real, you gonna be haunted by this record. This record gonna follow you around and remind you for 2-3 years. I say, for real, we only 3 weeks in, dog. Why you say that?
You already told us a second ago that he be knowing.
Yeah, he do. Man, he has a keen sense of awareness, especially when it comes to, like, you know, I guess art and public perception of art. You know what I mean? I remember he told me a long time ago, bro. It might have been 2011, 2000, like 11. He said, man, you should do a festival. I said, a festival? I said, man, I don't want to be responsible for no whole bunch of people and all that shit, man. I don't want to. He said, nah, you can do it, a festival. And look, and now everybody doing festivals.
He got one.
Boosie got one. Yeah. You got J. Cole got one. You got
Wayne got one. Hove ran one up in Philly.
They were before all of them. And P was like, man, you need to do a festival. The Trap Music Festival. I was like, man, I don't.
And the museum in Atlanta, that's y'all too, right?
Trap Music Museum.
How much? And you got a few restaurants, or restaurant?
I have one, Bankhead Seafood that I share. I own it with Killer Mike. And anybody in Atlanta, you want the best fish sandwich in the city, man, pull up the Bankhead Seafood. I do have that, and then I have a lounge that's next door to the museum. We closed for renovation. It was called the Trap City Cafe. When we reopen, it will not be called the Trap City Cafe anymore. We have a new concept that we'll be introducing. Yeah.
I want to get back to these classics, bro.
Okay.
Let's get into this King album. Now, in Apple Music, just so you know, this is like seen as your Apple Music celebrated, quintessential, you know what I mean? The album that took you from one level.
This is true.
All the way. Is that how you see it?
Yes, but for some years, every album did that. I'm talking from Trap Music to Paper Trail.
Right.
Every album
was
did
a level.
that.
Was it
Every
went up.
album. Think about trap music, then Urban Legend, then King, T.I. versus T.I.P., then Paper Trail.
Yeah.
Like, that shit was a consistent
But I think
incline.
that's how you solidify yourself as a legend.
Hey, man, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm humbled by the opportunity to be able, you know, to be present, do what I love, be used by God to you know, to execute his purpose.
Yo, I'm looking at the track list, man. This.
Yeah.
Wheel that back.
Manny Fred.
Hey, listen, man.
Hey, listen.
Huh.
So, you know, this was meant for Juvie.
Really?
Yeah. Juvie.
And did you know that at the time?
He didn't say who.
Manny Fresh.
Yeah. He was like, man, it was for one of the guys, man. They didn't, you know what I mean? So I didn't know if it was Juvie, Wayne.
Right.
You know, Baby. I didn't know who it was for. I knew somebody had passed it up, and I had reaped the benefits.
I take the bounce pass, the alley-oop, whatever on this. We gotta get that. Let them know back on Shells. Let's do it, man. Before we up out of here today, run that back. That Pharrell joint going crazy out here.
So you do this every day?
Every day, 3 o'clock.
Every day, 3 o'clock. You live on Apple
every day.
Every day.
Apple Music. Yep. You
Damn,
just hit the Apple
crazy.
Music app, and then you hit radio. I'm here.
Man, I ain't know that. That's all right. So what else after this? So after this, what come on?
Let me look. Who we got after this, y'all? They be having artists take over. My man Eddie Francis sometimes jump on from L.A. Because, you know, we got studios in New York, L.A.
Okay.
London.
Anything in Atlanta?
No.
Why not?
Not in Atlanta yet.
Why not?
Not in Atlanta yet.
What's that?
I
don't understand.
No, we falling short. That's all I can say. We falling short.
Well, I just opened up a facility, so I mean, if y'all need somewhere, you know what I mean.
We need to get some space and do a radio thing.
Yeah. I got room in the bed. Yeah.
You got this?
Yeah,
Easy.
Easy. What the square footage of this? What's the footprint?
I have no idea. We need any of the engineers here.
I only had 18,000 square feet. But
I think we could fit in.
You think you can fit in there?
I think we could.
Well, come on down, man.
Yeah, man. I think we could.
Apple Music, man. We'd love to have you, man. The city been waiting on you. We call us the little Apple.
No. Everything Apple do is Apple. It's Big Apple.
Okay.
Everything Apple do is Apple.
It's Big Apple.
It's everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Sliced apple.
But now just let them know, number one in a lot of places, man.
Yeah.
And Tip is always big on making sure he get around to the DJs.
Yeah, that's
get
important.
Around to the radio stations.
That's a conscious effort. That's not nothing that's haphazard or nobody asked me to do it. And that's something I also like. I impress upon young artists, like, you know what I mean? Like my sons and them, you know, these niggas be moving around, hopping around. You know, it's different. Like, for instance, right? Of course, we know when you're working your record that you're going to go to the spot and you're going to go see the DJ. But nigga, just even when you're out, just chilling, go then. You know what I mean? Whoever the DJ is, nigga, just go and say what's up.
Yeah.
Cause he got the opportunity to spin anybody record in that motherfucker, and I guarantee you, 98% of them ain't walked up to him and said what's up.
And just say hello, man.
Just say hey, what's happening? Appreciate you, love and respect.
That's it.
You know what I mean? If you really a player, buy him a drink, smoke a joint with him. You know what I mean?
Now you as a if
you're a real P, you know what I mean?
As a gentleman, right? Which you've always conducted yourself as such in the business. Who taught you this part of the game? Or did you see someone doing it that you was like, nah, they go around, meet all the DJs?
Man, to be honest with you, bro, I just recall hearing DJs talk about feeling underappreciated. You know what I mean? I always just remember that. I always remember, like, you know, DJ feeling like artists felt like they weren't needed. And so I said, well, if that's how they feel, let me go out my way to make sure they know that ain't the case, at least for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's something that's like, anytime you can do something that takes very, very little effort from you, but will mean the world to somebody else, do that shit.
Yeah.
And whether you win from it, whether, you know, it's nothing but upside.
That's right.
If it's something that's like, you know, an effortless extension of yourself, and it would mean the world, it would have a great impact on somebody else, man, just do the shit.
Well, you also talk today about just being in a place of positivity and upliftment.
Always.
Right? So it feels like, I mean, if you're operating from that space, why wouldn't you want to not only uplift yourself, but uplift others because you're creating a positive environment in general, putting out positive energy. And
absolutely.
It's reciprocated.
Absolutely. I mean,
get what you give.
I want for my brother what I want for myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I want to treat people the way I would want to be treated. If I was in here spinning everybody records all day and I know it's a motherfucker who records I'm probably going to be spinning, yes, I would want them to come and acknowledge me. The least you could do is slap my hand and say what's happening.
Say hello.
You know what I'm saying? That's the least you could do. You know what I mean? You buy me a motherfucking bottle if you really like extra pee and having it like that.
Well, I mean, you gotta have big popping.
You dig? Mo Manny Fresh. Y'all
got a lot of hits, you and that guy.
Hey man,
is he on Kill the King?
Not yet. Is
that a part of the plan?
It is.
Who else is on Kill the King?
Man, Mr. Hanky, DJ Toon, TM88 from 808 Mafia, Weezy, Jazzy Faye, man, Organized Noise. Man, that's all I can recall right now. And
how much is the album finished? How much is done?
90.
And what are you missing? What could you share with us why that's 90?
Right now is when the big hit comes. The big hit comes like now. When you got the record going, and you're doing the interviews and everybody's hearing about it and anticipating, and now this is when motherfuckers like, you know what? I need to slide in there and get him this.
That's where we got this from? This was on the close?
Which one?
Oh, it's not playing for me. I thought it was ready for me.
I wonder what you could be speaking of.
Oh, man. You know what it was. That Riri, Live Your Life.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, Shells, you got that Live Your Life?
Oh, yeah, that was last minute.
She came through with that yodel.
Whatever you like was already out and climbing. And just say, here, I got this. Get us the tip. Hurry up. And I heard it. I was like, yeah. It's special.
Yeah, yo, it's crazy, too. You shouted out the soldiers in Iraq on this.
Yeah.
And look where we at right now. It's crazy.
You feel me?
Crazy.
Damn.
Nah, bro, this album had, yeah. Hold up, we'll let up. And then it also had the Dead and Gone on here.
Yeah. Okay, this is the first time I remember, I don't know if it's happened since. So Whatever You Like was number one, Live Your Life replaced it. Dead and Gone replace.
At number ones each time.
Yeah. This is the most successful first, second, third single I've ever had.
If you've been in this long enough, the whole narrative of blaming hip-hop for violence versus the sensibilities and the issues that are about poverty and mental health and the things like that.
Scarface the movie did more than Scarface the rapper to me.
That's right. You know what I mean? But even just poverty, mental health,
sure.
You know what I mean? And people dealing with trauma and these things that come from a certain lifestyle.
Right.
But hip-hop comes from that same place. So they try to tie it to expression versus tying it to the socioeconomic issues. That's been a combo we've been having for...
I think my position has always been, they're trying to change the effect. Don't change the effect, change the cause.
That's right.
Okay, if you don't like the lyrics, change the conditions of the communities that these artists are coming from. And, but nobody listens to us.
Nah. Now, on this same album, you still had, let me look, you had Timberlake, you had Rihanna. You had Usher on this album, and then you got that Swagger Like Us
Usher
on the way.
Usher on the new record, too.
Oh, he's on Kill the King?
Yeah, he on Kill the King, too. Yeah, we got a record called Gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Who produced it, you know?
I forget. I know Trinidad James brought it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That boy be cooking up some
James brought it, yeah. So
hit him with that Swagger Like Us. This was my joint off the pride. This one of them ones. This one of them ones.
This historical.
Man. It's one of them ones.
There hasn't been another collaboration since that measures in comparison.
Wayne.
As many motherfuckers at the level of our game that we were on, no, it hasn't happened.
Yo, Tip, always good to see you.
Likewise, man. Love and
Listen,
respect.
when the album drop, you gotta come back and then take over the whole show.
I can't wait.
You know, do the phone calls with all the features.
Overly.
You know what I mean?
Overly.
Let's celebrate it.
And the PSC too.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get the money in here too for you.
Yeah, he saw when I seen him at when we was doing the verses when y'all pulled up just to watch.
Yeah.
He said he wanted to come through.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna put y'all on group text.
There you go.
Yeah.
That kid, yo, if y'all ain't been paying attention to the work Damani doing.
Hey, man. To God be the glory.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
T.I.